The way my mouth dropped when Natalie said that Jela might go home, and then later on in the episode, she's talking about Jela's one of her closest friends. Oh, I would have popped the chin in the chin. Let's talk about it.
Let's watch some crazy stuff, yo!
The episode starts off with Slim getting yelled at by this big back bison that we call Rolly. Just when I was starting to like Rolly again, this big love seat built done pissed me off for the last time. Then when she asked Slim, do you still want to be my assistant? And Slim is like, she gets mad because Slim is taking her time. Baby, I would be questioning this too. I'm sitting here fighting bitches with pink wigs. I'm sitting here taking all this mental and emotional and verbal abuse from this jelly-filled donut that we call Rolly. Like, Rolly, you need to calm down because at this point, it's coming off as a bully. Later on, we learned that Diamond the Body is going home. She has an auntie that is sick and she feels like if she doesn't go home, she might miss out on maybe her auntie passing away. So she decides to leave Baddies, which is good for her because she's been very emotional lately just because of the situation with her aunt. I will say that I hope DTB does come back to Baddies because DTB's energy is unmatched. She be having me rolling while she's trolling. Miss Potato Head goes ahead and lets everybody know that there's gonna be some type of baddie elimination, like we're on Survivor or some shit. She tells Summer that she's doing too much and she tells Jela that she's not doing enough. Now, my thing is that if you and Jela are besties like that, why didn't you pull her aside and talk to her about this instead of doing this in front of everybody and basically embarrassing her? I'm not even a Jela fan like that, but if my homegirl, who's supposed to be my homegirl, and we tight like fresh corn rolls, and you sit here and you say what you just said to me, oh, it's up and it's stuck. So I don't understand what the purpose of that was from Natalie. Natalie says that she's sending Emma home. We already knew that. Y'all just kept her on for 2 extra episodes and for her to shit 8 times in the same clothes and go out in the club. Like, we're fine with that. Go ahead and send the girl home. After all this drama that she caused, Miss Potato Head brings out a chain and says that after all of this, I'm giving out a chain. Girl, I'm so sick of these baddies chains. Whoever make these chains, I need to see you. Stop distributing these damn chains. Hell, they break easy as hell. I just seen Summer with a paperclip on one of hers. I will say that Big Lex has deserved her chain, so I'm happy that she got it. Now, Anna had some slick shit to say to Summer, and when Big Lex said what, she made it clear that she was talking to Summer. Because like I said, if you can't do nothing with Nunu, I don't know what you thought you was going to do with Big Lex, okay? So Emma finally leaves and she says, to all my Latinas, I hope that I put on for you the best way I could. Well, they're going to be very disappointed in you, okay? So we get to the scene where we see Rolly, Big Ivory, Bad Dolly, Summer, Slim, and we get to talking about what happened between Slim and Summer. When I tell you that things escalated so fast, I was like, wow, what happened? Like, I thought we was good. Slim quit. Kudos to you, Slim, for not taking no more disrespect, because I'm gonna sit here and tell y'all right now that I just feel like they was lying on that girl. Trying to say that Slim breakfast, lunch, and dinner was alcohol. You stuttering while you saying it. Girl, you lying. And you know what? You're on Baddies. Natalie gives y'all alcohol for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Y'all hoes ain't eating for real? I know I ain't the only one that peeped that Ivory was not for the BS. Ivory really looked like she wanted to smack the mama Smurf off the top of Rolly head. Yeah, she looked like she wanted to pound that pound cake built. I want to know what Rolly thought Slim was supposed to do. Was she supposed to just sit here and get disrespected by these hoes that baby hairs be crunchier than a crunch bar? Now, when Dolly and Summer claimed that Slim got on that bus and was popping her gums and running up to Summer, I was like, y'all heifers is lying. Because Slim got on that bus and she made sure that there was no smoke between her and Summer, especially if they're going to be riding the bus as far as they did. Now, this is one of the reasons why I love Ivory, because she was not having Slim getting bullied. She tells Rolly, if that's your assistant, that should be your assistant. These girls are entitled when they have no reason to be entitled. They are newbies. Now, we learned that the girls is about to meet up at this cornfield. Tinka tells Jaden that they're planning on sending her home because she's boring. Now, look at what this heifer had to say.
tells me that I was up for the chopping block because I was boring. And I'm just trying to understand, how am I boring and all you bitches laughing at my jokes?
Girl, they said you was boring, not funny. This is exactly why you getting sent home. Now, when Anna gets to talking about her and Jaden's little relationship that they have, you could tell Biggie is getting jealous. Biggie, there is nothing to be jealous of because, quite frankly, Anna be running all over your ass, okay? So I'm gonna need for you to stand up. Jaden, girl, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
That's crazy.
Anna and Nunu are like having some type of verbal exchange, and that's when she says that she's done with Anna, but she's trying to like Biggie, but Biggie is making it hard. And Anna's like, I will never fuck with you ever in life, but we can move past. And now when Biggie tries to address her issues with Nunu, that's when Anna comes in and says, Biggie, we don't have time to get into that now. How come you had a whole 10-minute segment talking about who knows and what for, and Biggie can't get things off her chest? This is exactly why I tell you, Big Isha, that this girl be running all over you and you just let her. You just can't see it because that's tu prima. No, that's not tu prima. So we get to Jela and Natalie having a little chit chat on the balcony while they're smoking a little devil's lettuce. And we get to the reason why Natalie said that Jela needs to go home. She basically, all in all, said that Jela is boring. And I think it's so funny because Summer mentions this later on, that all Jela does is just stand there nonchalant, just dancing and swaying. Let me just say this, Natalie, for somebody that's not in the house and doesn't know what's going on, you can't be saying that somebody's boring and they're not doing enough if you're not even in the house to see what's going on. You're put up away in some hotel. You have to face call these girls to let them know what they're doing that day. So if you want to be real, you're the one that's not doing enough, and you can go ahead and go behind the scenes and have somebody else come in, because quite frankly, we low-key tired of you and your chin, baby. Now we get to where the other girls are on the sprinter, and Dolly just found out that Emma went home. Summer said good riddance, okay? Now when we get to Rolly's them sprinter, this is where I've had enough, okay? Her line on Slim talking about she was a drunk, she was this, she was that. Now all the girls get to the cornfields, and Rolly, you done pissed me off this episode, so I'm just gonna stay on your neck, okay? These shoes with this outfit is doing you no justice. Anywho, Natalie tells the girls that if they can go through this corn maze and win, they could win $5,000. Of course, Big Bat Bison says she's not doing it because she watches too many scary movies and you get lost in the corn and you never come out. Rolly, just tell us you don't want to walk. It's fine. We already knew that. Now, after all of this, we get to see who wins, and apparently Jayla won, but Rolly was at the end of the finish line before anybody even started. She said before they even started walking, she walked to the exit so she could win $5,000. Girl, you did not walk through this maze. You don't get a dime. That's just how it should be. You had on them orthopedic 3000s. You should have just walked. Now the girls finally get on this hayride, and Jayla and Summer get into it, and it is crazy. It's low-key funny, but at the same time, it's like, dang, this a roasted session right here. Jayla tells Summer that her wig is crunchy and them baby hairs is ugly. Summer said, my baby hairs look like what you got on your head. And Jayla said, absolutely not. This is natural curl pattern. Summer tells Jayla that she has a stick stuck up her booty because she be acting like she's better than everybody. And that's when Jayla says, baby, that's because I'm classy and I have couth. Yes, Summer. Jayla's not pissing on sprinters, baby. I can't say that. So that was it for this episode. Let me know what y'all think about this episode down here in the comments. It's your girl X2 Real, and we about this thing.
Let's watch some crazy stuff, yo!